traders. It is Monday morning coin. Jason, Brad, one way in the house. Are you guys ready to rock and roll this morning? Missed you guys over the weekend. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. As Coin said, paper trading is good. So yeah, ready to learn, Jason. I love that. Love that attitude. So FYI, today, guys, I will not be trading. I got a lot going on. Very, very busy figuring stuff out. But I want to help you guys out. My wife's last day of work was yesterday, so she's going to be staying at home with the baby boy, keeping the stress out of my life. So I got to figure out some things. I got to send money here and there to and fro, and I won't be trading today. Going to be sitting in cash, but I want you guys. I wanted to be here for you guys to help you guys out. Love you guys as usual, as always. We're going to be killing it today. Got a watch list prepared. Jack Trader, good morning to you. Brad, want to forget the weekend. Uh-oh. Kim, good morning to you as well. Kim's early. Good to see you here early. Fix that market clock for us. Market clock ears. What's going on with the market clock? Oh. Let me refresh it. Ruh-roh. I will say something. I will say something to the boss. Coin, you're really busy too. Just going to manage your positions today. Yeah, I mean, it's the elections tomorrow, guys. I mean, the volatility is going to be absolutely crazy. Let's just be careful today. No need to go wild today. Man are better than 71 genders. That's a long name you got going on there. Good morning. Good morning. Tim Tolson. Good to see you guys in here. All right, let's go ahead and dive into today. Like I said, I want you guys to be well prepared. I'm going to be sitting cash today. I'm not going to be trading. I got a lot of things going on, moving money around, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to be sitting cash today, but I want to go over everything so you guys are well equipped for today. So let's go ahead and dive into it this morning. Let's just go ahead and take a look real quick at... Yeah, that's been crazy. So with the market the last few days, a lot of things have not quite been getting the bounce like they normally would. I mean, WKHS has been crazy backside since it hit $30. It's already down 100% from its high. So WKHS, this one's back down right at support, though. I just want you guys to be familiar with this. If we're trading something on the long side, remember, longs take longer, shorts take shorter. It's just the way it is. Longs take longer, shorts take shorter, especially with these market conditions. WKHS has main support under 15. So be watching for that to sell off under 15, scoop that bad boy on up, and see if you get a little bit of a pop on it. It's got major support there. So we got to be keeping that on watch this morning. Coin, expecting a big move on the market. Money is leaving the debt market. 10-year yield is rising, so money will be heading into assets very, very soon. Traders, the quote of the day is, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. That's a Warren Buffett quote. And that's essentially what the scanners, how they operate for the 10% of traders. They say what? Buy fear, sell euphoria. What does that mean? It means be greedy when others are being fearful. When others are panic selling, be greedy. You know, when the market was dropping due to the coronavirus, look at the SPY here. This is exactly what the quote means. Let's pull up the SPY real quick. This is from the virus. Panic. What does that mean? Scoop it on up. Be greedy when others are fearful. And fearful when others are greedy, when stuff is getting euphoric, when stocks are getting euphoric. That's what it means. Very, very true. When everyone usually thinks that something's, for instance, a lot of people like to wait when the market's comfortable and complacent and just going sideways to get going because it's comfortable. Like I said, it's actually one of my rules on my whiteboard. I avoid, for the most part, comfortable trades. Wait for that euphoria, wait for that fear to support to resistance. If you guys have the shorts, BLRX is nice backside play, and this one has very tough 240 resistance. You guys see these upper shadows? This was a play on Friday. 240s on BLRX, 244 there. 240s on right the morning and in after hours, pre-market highs there, 240s, and then left of the chart as well. We always look left of the chart. Why, traders? Look at this 240. 240s are very tough BLRX. If you have them, go for it. We always look left of the chart. It gives us insight into the history of this individual ticker. If you want to know some detail about a person, look left of their chart. Look left of that person. Look into the personality. Look into the history of each individual, and you'll find some, why people act the way they do. Personal history has a lot to do with how people are today. Same thing with stocks. I threw that in there for free. All right, let's keep going, guys. LQDA is getting a gap down. This one's getting a gap down. A little bit of a fear going on right here. Most of the time I wait for these to open up and panic even further. LQDA's all-time lows are sitting here at 265. 265 all-time lows. We do have some 280 right. Let me zoom in a little bit here. We are going to have some around 280 support there. A lower shadow here to 290, 265. These lower shadows here. So LQDA is kind of sitting right near support. I'd like to see a little bit more panic here. They came out with some bad news this morning. So at support, we're seeing some fear. We do what? We buy fear. We sell euphoria. Jonathan Garcia in the house. Hope you had a good weekend, man. Good morning, pigs. Good morning to you. Hope you had a great weekend as well. We are back to the grind. Like I was telling them this morning, I'm going to be sitting cash today. Not going to be trading. I got a lot of stuff. I'm really busy this morning, actually, with a lot of things. But I want you guys to, I got to make a call like 9:45. And I got to move money around. My wife, her last day of work was yesterday. I got some things to do. All right, let's go ahead and jump on to the next one this morning. Our leading gapper this morning, guys, is AMPC. AMPC, this one is a low float stock, 2 million in the float, 5.2 million shares traded this morning. So it's already rotated its entire float and traded nearly double, coming up on 3x that. And you guys normally know when a stock has rotated its entire float, it's usually a good sign, buy on dips. For me, the low floaters, the tiny floaters, are an avoid. Float is 2 million. When they're highlighted yellow, 3 million and under are going to be those tiny, tiny nano low floaters. So be watching AMPC. Right now it's trying to fight that volume weighted average price here around the 430s. Be watching this one. Try to curl a little bit. Jason, I have a feeling you have a bit of knowledge. Yep, he does, Jason. When the trading a stock is important to know the past history. Does the stock close near the highs? Does it close near lows? If buying a dip under, yeah, everything. You can looking past our history, you get an understanding exactly what this stock likes to do. So, for instance, AMPC, looking at its past chart history, look at all these. This is exactly what Coin's saying. Look at all these, let's see, upper shadow, and look at these very big red candlesticks. What does that mean when looking at AMPC? That means 1, 2, 3, these huge red candlesticks. That means the stock is opening up, it's gapping up, and then selling completely off. So on a red candlestick, what does it mean? It opens up at the top of the body, and then the bottom of that red candlestick means that's the close of the day. So AMPC is past our history. This one's telling us this stock, it opens up, gaps up, and then sells off throughout the rest of the day. So this stock's probably getting a lot of excitement, but when the market opens, it's probably going to be selling on off the rest of the day as it normally does. That's exactly what Coin's saying there, and that's why it's so important to look at past chart history. But AMPC, 2 million float, avoid for me. Get that out of the way. NIO, guys, this electric vehicle company, I have to bring this one up, right? NIO. This stock is getting crazy. Gap up from Friday's close about $30. It's up nearly 4 points right now in the morning. Let's look left of this one. This one's overbought. NIO is crazy overbought. What is NIO reminding me of, though? JKS. What's JKS doing? Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, JKS got silly. But of course, JKS after that death candlestick kind of turned into backside. Death candlestick kind of turned into backside. So just remember that with some of these stocks, if we're as far as being, as the quote says, being fearful when others are greedy, some of these stocks like to run a little bit longer than they should. Remember, stocks can be irrational longer than you can remain solvent. There's another Warren Buffett quote right there. So you got to kind of keep that in mind. If you're going to be shorting front side, you may get exhausted front side because you guys know I like to short. I like to short front side a lot as well. But it's easy to get. You just got to manage risk very well in some of these plays like NIO. Jonathan, Coin is an algorithm bot that Kevin created. It's AI technology. Coin is, he is a bot, isn't he? Coin, how long you been trading? I forget, but yeah, I mean, everybody in here, talking with Coin. It's like it's a man filled with knowledge. Maybe we should do another stream, Coin. That'd be fun. We did a Friday night live stream one time. It was pretty fun. Just bouncing off ideas. I gotta call you something than your full YouTube name. Let me call you Genders, alright? Alright, Genders, you can pretty much short all the ones that gap up. Yeah, I mean, the majority of the time that's true. You gotta be obviously careful, but yeah, majority of the time you can get away with that, especially in these market conditions. A lot of them do pop up, though. They pop up at the start of the day. What was that one on Friday? This is kind of important. I just want to take a look briefly at this real quick. I think it was BLRX. No, it wasn't this one. But yeah, this is fast move up through the whole dollar. This was a gap up as well. Euphoria always ends in tears. BLRX did come back down. They just most of the time have different kind of variables. Genders. Most of the time they have different variables too. Alright, we gotta keep going. I'm having too much fun here. Snap, JMIA. Alright, here we go. Snap we had been watching for like the entire last week, guys. And Snap we were kind of, you remember that triple top? Pigs killed that triple top. Right here at 44.25. Pigs absolutely killed that. It had a quadruple top. Opened up this day. So this one's kind of been backside. Snap, if you want to trade that backside. JMIA has kind of been backside as well. You guys remember JMIA? This is one we were going over. They cleared my shorts. I ran out of shorts. I didn't have them. Up here where I wanted them. Honestly, where I wanted them. This was U-shaping up towards resistance, and you guys know this was my bread and butter. When you U-shape fast up towards resistance, and it's a pretty fast move like that, always beware that they're not going to hold on up. You're going to have so much natural resistance from the baggies. Good old baggies. All right, let's keep going down the list. This is kind of my bread and butter setup from this morning. But like I said, I'm not trading today. But DSKE, this one's up towards resistance. $7, 730s, 720s. This one's gapping up towards this resistance, DSKE. And this one at the close on Friday had a nice move. This is exactly what I look for. I'm going to explain this, so listen very carefully. DSKE from 560s, huge volume. This is what I look for. Abnormal volume on a ticker. Abnormal volume. Guys, I'm sharing my secrets here. I'm sharing my secrets. I should be charging for this. My wife just stopped working yesterday. I need to start coming out with some. I'm going to come out with a course, chat room, all this kind of. Yeah, I got to make up for it. I'm kidding, guys. Brad, save. SAVE. We'll go over it in just a second. Genders, Elmo. I don't remember that one. Listen carefully, guys. I'm going to be going over this. DSKE. I have so many of these charts saved, guys. It's ridiculous. Like, I literally have so many of so many of these charts saved. I am going to come out with something. I'm going to put all these together, organize it, put it together, come out with like a mini course on this strategy, and then it's not going to work anymore because everybody's going to steal it. DSKE, this is the setup I like to look for. Brad, that's the move I was saying on Friday. So here's the idea. We have abnormal volume coming in on a stock. What does abnormal mean? It means on its average trading day, it doesn't trade this amount of volume relative to its average trading day. How do we find that? Look at its past chart history and look at the volume graph. So you want to see abnormal volume coming into a stock that creates above average volume, creates above average range. That range is what we're looking for. See, as traders, we're looking for that range to make money on. When stocks go sideways, we can't make money. We need that volatility. We need the range. All right, so this is up to resistance. Have that abnormal volume, and it closed. Fast move up to the whole dollar, over 713. And all these guys buying this at the close of the day here are what? They're expecting a gap up over the weekend. When we open up very light in volume, I know this doesn't get people excited, not seeing volume. It gets me excited, especially with the strategy. When we don't have volume after hours and pre-market, this is what these guys were looking at with the gap up. They wanted to see this stock gapping up. When it's not and it opens weak, they're going to be profit taken. And that's what I love to short into, that profit taken. Because I can profit take with them. So, yeah, that's DSKE. Guys, size down today. Size down today. That's just a word of recommendation, word of advice with the election tomorrow. Just protect the bag. Protect the bag. Size down a little bit. No need to go all out. LQDA. Remember, LQDA, we just went over this one. This is panicking this morning. Watch this one out at gates. Just see what it's going to do around here. We'll keep it on watch. This one's kind of right at support on the chart. 260s is its lowest. It already hit 278. And it's right here at support. 270s, 280s. It may experience a little bit more panic, but it's at support. LQDA. Fast move to support. Let's see, BLRX, if you have the shorts, be watching that against 240. That is very good resistance. I'd honestly probably scale into it right here. If I was trading and have the shorts, BLRX. That one, it's nice backside, 240s, 250s. Tough chart resistance and tough resistance from Friday. WKHS, we're going to be watching that under 15. Probably not a bad idea to just see how this one's going to open up. Probably not a bad idea to scale into it under 15 because that one's got major support under 15. And then DSKE we just went over. NIO has all the volume this morning in pre-market. And then AMPC, this one's our low float penny stock, 2 million, and this one usually fades off right at the open of the day. But you got to note the float rotation on it. It's already 3x its float. It's got a lot of volume on it. So just be mindful of that. This is where kind of all eyes may be. And it may pull like a BLRX. Was it BLRX? Yeah, it may pull something like a BLRX where it may try to get a nice little pop on it and wait till later in the day to fade. Most of the time, they always come back down as usual, especially looking at AMPC's past chart history. Those huge red candles, it opens and fades. But that's where all eyes are going to be in the chat room, low float, penny stock, blah, blah, blah world. So we just got to be mindful of that. Yeah, NIO is where everyone's going to be. Pigs is correct. I feel like everybody's watching NIO. So, I mean, we've narrowed it down. Our eyes are on everything, guys. If you're part of the Avery Day Trading crew, we don't miss a play. We go over it all. AMPC is the low floater, and NIO is kind of where volume's going to be. And then I'll write these out for you guys. Keep the change. Good morning. Good to see you in here. So, with that being said, I'm about to go over the scans real quick and how you guys can use them, utilize them. I'm not going to be here very long today, probably till first 15, 20 minutes in the market because I got a lot of stuff going on, but I wanted to help you guys out this morning. So let's go over these real quick. I just got a few emails I got to make and then a phone call at around 9:45. So let's go over the scans real quick and then we will get to rocking and rolling. All right, so in the morning, guys, we go over the gap up watch list. Patriots, what are you doing here at 9:23? What are you doing, bro? What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. So let's go ahead and go over the scans. Gap up, gap down, and overbought bear scan watch list we go over in the morning for our watch list for those of you who are new in here. Then our positive and negative intensity scans. Patriots busy with work. Yep. I hear you, man. I hear you. So positive scans right here, positive intensity. These are the euphoria plays for those new in here. We're going to be watching these stocks this morning, the positive and the negative side for overbought moves. Overbought on the positive side, oversold on the negative side. So stocks getting overbought, they'll be highlighted orange. Stocks on the negative scan getting oversold, they'll be highlighted orange. And how the scans work are, we, as the 10% of traders, what do we do? Human behavior never changes. We look to short the euphoria and buy the fear. What does the quote of the day say? Be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful. So what does that mean? Be fearful when others are greedy, when stocks are going up forever. Put your moon boots on, we're going to the moon. We take the opposite side of the move. Now, granted, it's very difficult to top tick. Oftentimes, you will not get like a top tick shorting the euphoria and a bottom tick buying the fear. So that's why I love to utilize the power of scaling. Power of scaling. Power scaling is very important. If you guys need me to do kind of like a video lesson or something on that, I will do that because we don't really go over it in the morning preparing for the market open, but the power of scaling is one of the most important variables to trading. I mean, there's a lot going on with trading, but it is very important. So we could go over that. And Pigs Get Slaughtered has a channel. He probably has gone over that too. Pigs is very good at scaling as well. Kevin, that was a great explanation of previous day volume and no popper volume the next day for profit taken. Thanks, I appreciate that. Best of luck to your wife and her new adventure. Yeah, she works hard at no matter what she does. I mean, she will be working very hard at home, I can assure you that. Coin, have a good day. Keep your risk in check. Don't be too excited to trade. Yep, Coin, are you out of here? Or are you just kind of watching for a little bit? Yeah, I think Coin and I had the same idea going into today. We're just kind of kicking back today. I got a lot. I'm moving money around and so forth. So I'm sitting cash today as well. Keep some dry powder for after the election, guys. We're in historic times right now. Pig, stay small. Yep, stay small today, guys. Probably the right idea. Just let your emotions get in the way. Emotions always getting in the way. It is the thing. Always gets in the way. We need to just outgo our emotions out. Outgo them out. Or just the most important thing is while you're trading and learning how to trade, figure out what your emotions, what's flawed with your emotions in trading, and then set up like little barriers around that. For me, I take profit way too early. You guys know, if you've been trading here for a while, like I lock in profit so fast, and then some of my losers I let ride out a little bit longer than they should. So that's my emotion. When I see money, I like to take it a lot of times instead of letting the stocks work for me. very frustrating. Coin, just chilling, not going to trade. Just manage your open positions. I hear you. All right, guys. So be watching the scans today. Let's see what pops on up, sells on off. You guys know the watch list. You guys know the watch list already that we're watching. Let me write that out for some of you guys that are just now jumping in here at 9:28. Real quick. Patriots, same. Yeah, it's rough, man. It is rough. It's always been my problem. All right, that's the idea. That's the idea, guys. Coin, I have a 15-second rule before I pull the trigger. I pause. It's saved me many times before you take a trade. So if you like a trade, you just sit there and you're pausing. Wait 15 seconds. Not a bad idea. Patriots, especially in the short side, I take profits quick. The short trades for me are I'm most comfortable in shorts because euphoria. I mean, people are buying euphoria nonstop, and I love taking the elevator down. I don't know. I'm just very comfortable there because it works, I think, a large percentage of the time. That's where my confidence is. Longs, I'm not comfortable with. Most of the time, longs, I'm not comfortable with. Pigs, good luck out there. Yep, we got 30 seconds. I'm going to help you guys out for the first 10, 15 minutes here. We'll be looking at these plays. You guys post what you're trading. Post what you're trading in the chat box. Post if you see anything popping on off, and we will get to it. So LQDA popping up on the positive scan right now. That one we were going over for a little long at support in pre-market. So we'll keep our eyes there as well. If I was trading right out of the gates today, it'd probably be DSKE, risking off of like 720s. That is main resistance, 720s on DSKE. So that's what I'd be looking for there. NIO is our leading gapper. Watch for that one. Maybe you could risk off a 34.46 if trading NIO on the short side. That one is way overbought. LQDA trying to get a little pop out of the gate this morning. That one's the only thing popping up at the moment. BLRX is approaching 240s if you guys have them. Not a bad short there. WKHS is getting a little snap out of the gate this morning, so not bad. Not bad WKHS. Selling off a little bit, 1570s. Risking off of if that one's main support under 15, so that's what I'll be watching on WKHS. Slow scaling that. DSKE against 720s. That one's trying to hold up right now. Saw a little bit of a sell-off. It's probably going to see some profit taken. LQDA. That one's kind of our taking off this morning. That was one of our main watches for our little scoop at support. So nice job if any of you guys got LQDA. 330s, 340s. ANPC, what did we notice on the past chart history there? That one usually opens and starts selling on off. That's what we're seeing so far. ANPC. LQDA about in the 340s. LQDA, not bad. Not bad. Now, if this one gets like 360s, 370s fast, I'd be looking to take a short on it. DSKE just kind of consolidating there at the moment. But what do we notice? Monday morning here, opening up a little slow. Not too surprising, considering the election tomorrow. DBVT. D as in dog, B as in boy, V as in vector, T. DBVT. That one gapped up this morning. It's kind of heavy at the moment. Might not be a bad short risk in like the open around 250s. DBVT. NIO coming back up to its open. That one had a tough sell-off back up near its open. DSKE kind of chilling around 710 at the moment. So that one's trying to hold up. DSKE. Trying to hold up. I'd watch it against 720s. LQDA pull back in the 320s now. So that's how that works. You know, fast move coming up on the positive intensity scans. And then get ready for the reversal. AMPC's kind of sitting near its open right now. AMPC may try to get a little volume pop on it. I wouldn't predict it. I'd just be kind of reactionary to it, especially on a day like today. Remember, today's a day to size down. Size your positions down. So AMPC is not bad for it. Fade throughout the day. Trying to get a little chat room volume on it at the moment, though. BLRX, nice. If you guys had the shorts for that, pop up to 235. Hit a wall right there. DSKE hitting 714. That one's at chart resistance. It's at some main chart resistance at the moment. MPC is popping up on the intensity scans. It's getting on up there around 17, 18, 19 MPC. If you guys are trading intensity right now, I'd be watching MPC. M as in man, PC. That one's popping up. Open. That one opened around 29 bucks. It's up to around 30.50 right now. So that one's getting some decent volume on it. Let's look left of the chart there. Nothing crazy abnormal about the volume at the moment, but it's just getting a pretty decent move right here at the open. Pretty fast move. DSKE, fast move through 720. Kind of hit a wall right there, 736. Big upper shadow around 736. We'll see what that one's going to do, if it's going to hold on up. That's why I always trade over-under rule. I mean, it's got to break and hold. So 720s would have been my risk of trading this, but it's got to break and hold. It can't just have a big upper shadow and then come right back underneath it. I still like DSKE. We'll see what it does there against 720s, but that was a nice little upper shadow. AMPC, continuation on the fade. FE is getting a little pop right now. FE. FE wouldn't be bad risking like 31.20s from Friday. So FE kind of had a little morning pop on Friday, gapped up a little bit, then faded throughout the day. It's trying to get another little spike right here, but it's coming up towards that resistance from Friday, 31.20s. Yeah, DSKE, a little heavy right now. Trying to come back under 7. Man, DSKE, that was one of my favorite ones this morning. Back in the 680s. Not surprising there. Any of you guys get DSKE? Good work there. LQDA, that one. Got a little morning spike. It's just kind of going sideways now. This market sucks. AMPC, AMPC for the fade. BLRX hit resistance for the fade. That was a good one. LQDA for the morning pop, and DSKE wasn't bad. That one I'd probably still be trading it for the fade. DSKE, still risking over 720s. But so far that's it. So far that is it. How are you guys holding up? WKHS as well. That wasn't bad. So today's another example, being very picky with our trades. You know, WKHS, that one main support under 15. For the little scoop there on the sell-off, 1560s back up over 16. Not bad, WKHS, not bad. But I wouldn't be asking for the world today. It's more of a base hit kind of day. Kim just watching today. Yeah, I am too. DSKE would have probably been my only trade. DSKE, that one's pretty good too. Pretty solid. It's red on the day. I'd still be risking over under 720s. But that would have been my only trade. What's the NIO up to? So NIO is kind of sitting still near its open. If trading that, you know, I'd probably be JMI U-shaping JMI Kim. Yeah, I mean JMIA. So it's 13 EMA is going to be over 16. I'd be risking that. I'd be risking like over under 16 on JMIA for the short there. It's going to be heavy. That one's kind of backside. It's been getting a few pops here and there over the last few days, but that one is still kind of backside. A lot of main resistance from Friday over 16. NIO, that one's kind of fighting its open still. NIO, kind of fighting the open still. Hasn't made up its mind. NIO is where the volume is going to be today, most likely, most of the volume. Kim Hog for scalp. If it pops, what you think? Yeah, a little bit more volume there. A little bit more volume we need there than maybe. MPC, that one's coming back down just a little bit, so not bad off the scans there. Everything's just a little bit, you know, little nibbles here and there. Little nibbles here and there. Little nibbles. All right, CGC popping up. Let's see about that one. CGC's got some volume on it right now, guys. That one's sitting at its highs. CGC is sitting near its highs. And also past chart history with CGC, we do have a lot of upper shadows around that $20 area. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about real quick. Let's see what CGC LL's popping up too. Let me see what's going on there. LL getting a little pop on it. CGC I like though. CGC, this one is here's the past chart history with CGC. We got a lot of resistance around 20. A lot of resistance around 20 CGC. So over 20 I'd definitely be involved here. CGC. It's already seeing a little heaviness, upper shadows coming in. So eyes on CGC for a little bit. Jonathan shorted MPC at 30.50. Nice, bro. 30.50, top tick. Love that, man. You still holding on to some? That one's kind of looking heavy against the 9 and VWAP, so you may be good there for a little bit more of a fade, but otherwise, nice. If you took it all, good trade anyway. Snap is U-shaping. Yeah, Snap opened up red. Good eye there, Kim. Snap, that one opened up red, and it's trying to hold the 13 EMA on the chart. Trying to hold that 13 EMA on the chart with SNAP. Guys, my stomach just hit me like crazy. I just got hungry all of a sudden. Jonathan looked at the history. Love it, bro. Love it. That's awesome, man. So you saw the chart. You saw the ticker pop up. You looked left of the chart. Beautiful. That is the first thing you always do. Killing it, bro. Love that. Gets me excited for you. Absolutely love it. NIO's popping up near its pre-market highs, 34.46. Be mindful of NIO. Took some on MPC. Nice. Yeah, MPC's looking good too, man. It's looking kind of heavy. It might be good there for a little bit more of a fade. 2980s. Can we get the 2970s MPC? 2970s? Nice. Rooting for you, Jonathan. Love that trade. Love that trade. NIO's coming up to its pre-market highs there, 34.46. It might try to get a little pop over it. Let's see if it holds and breaks. NIO, let's see if it can hold and break that level, these pre-market highs. Guys, I'm about to wrap it up today. Just a few more minutes here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. About to wrap it up just in a few minutes here. And also, if you guys want if you want these scans to keep trading throughout the day, they are in the description below. The owner I'm friends with, he gives all of Avery day trading members 30% off if you guys want them. But if you are going to get them and keep trading throughout the day, just remember, size down a little bit. I'm about to wrap it up here, fellas. We were on top of everything. NIO is going to be approaching 34.46 at the moment. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. LI, you guys see that positive intensity scans? LI popping up right now, getting pretty fast. LI is curling around. That looks like a recent IPO, and it is in that auto space. It's like the Chinese auto company, I believe. Recent IPO, Chinese company. So it looks like that's going to be the name of the game today. NIO, LI. Watch both of those. They're in the same space. NIO, LI. Yep. So eyes there, guys. If you're going to keep trading, watch those. Watch those carefully. If you guys got DSKE at the start of the day and that little pop, great trade there. The bread and butter. BLRX fade, nice. We called that. AMPC fade, nice. Got that. WKHS pop. I think we're good, guys. Kim, JMIA. JMIA coming up towards 16, yeah. That one's got a little bit of volume on it, too. So trades, that's going to wrap up the day today. Great trading for those who have been trading today. It's one of those days. I'll tell you guys that. It's one of those days. You got to be patient. You got to laser focused on a day like today. You guys are killing it, though. We'll do it again tomorrow, guys. Obviously, tomorrow is the election day, so I really don't know. I don't know if I'm trading tomorrow. Don't know. We'll see how the market opens. If it's like this, it's going to be, last week was challenging. We'll see how it's going to open up. But anyways, eyes on if you're going to stay here throughout the day. LI, NIO. Both of those right now are getting cray-cray. If I'm allowed to say that. Am I young enough to still say stuff like that? Yeah, I'm married and have a kid. I can't say that. Yes, CWH is popping up too. CWH. Yeah, so CWH on the intensity scans, NIO, and LI. I'll write those down real quick. LI is having a pullback. Yeah, watch those right now. LI and NIO both in that Chinese auto electric vehicle field. But anyways, traders, I love you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow. We will be here tomorrow. We might just have some fun. I don't know how tomorrow's going to be. We might just kind of kick back and have some fun. But either way, I'll see you guys then.